Aha. Now you can hear me, right? I didn't see the button that you push to use desktop on your phone. I pushed use desktop, but I didn't see that you had to scroll clear over here to the top and push go live. So, Mama T, can you hear me now? Yay! Now, guess what else I just discovered? If I don't screw it up somehow, I can scroll over here and present. Now, can someone here? Let me do this. Copy. Copy. Now, here's the link. Does anybody want to come up and tell me how to share screen? Because I've got it to where it says present, but I don't want to screw it up. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm also going to use this as a practice to keep up with comments. Hi, Jimbo. Bob and Lori. That girl, Buttercup Baby. Murica. Heaven's Baby. Mo. Scotty. Trixie. Robo Granny. Jane. Tattoos and Unicorns. Fluffy. Did you close out the other live stream? I think I did. I don't know if I did or not. Paisley said, hey, Constance. Come on, show it. There are a bunch of peeps in your other live stream you have up. Well, I don't know how to close it. Can someone just go over there and tell them to come over here? Patricia, April, Denise, Earth Angel, Alicia, Sandy says, innocent until proven guilty, John Cena, Mystery Lady, thank you, Chasing Justice. I'll learn this yet, I promise. This is just crazy though, because on my phone it's all smushed now. But okay, I gotta pay attention in case anybody wants to come over here. Sugar Pie Honey Bun, Real Gypsy Soul, Young at Heart, John Deere Girl, Liberators, Truth Hurts. Denise says, I'm computer illiterate. I know if my kids aren't here, I'm lost. Hi, Trish. Mo said, I just went over and, why don't you do that? I just went over and told everyone to come here. Thank you. Purple, finally, I was about to pay a skip tracer 3,000 a day to find you. Yes. I was over to Alicia's hearing all about the baby. I think I'd be fastly late like some people. Okay, just a second. We're going to make a switch here. Just a second. Okay, here we go. Now, I use the, you know how when you're on a phone, if you go to your settings, it says use desktop site. So I was able to do that, and I can see it says present, share screen, but that's all the farther I know how to do it from there. I guess I could practice and learn and not do it tonight. This is so tiny. Liberators going live tomorrow. Good. April Gypsy's Old City. So funny. I don't know what we're talking about. Mo says, hello. Oh, this just drives me nuts. Hey, JP Pluff. April. I don't know if anybody's seen. Just for you says, I think. Dang it. Why does it do? I think you pull up what you want to present in another tab. Oh. Okay. Well, let me see. New tab. Can you see it yet? Could you see it? Hey, Fizz Crank. Young at Heart. Scotty, I don't know if I said hi. Oh, we'll mess with that share screen later. I can't figure it out. Don't quote you on that. I was going to show you that I found the tiger that bit the tigger. It was a little baby tiger that probably bit little baby Ernie. I have a picture of it. I found it. And then I was going to go over his resume like Jimbo did and just point out what I couldn't find out about him. And then I was going to go over what did y'all have for dinner concerts? Barbecue chicken and baked potato. I put sour cream on my barbecue chicken. And I was going to go over some of Mama T's live today. I kind of covered it in my hunt for the elusive 5 days of not talking about Jimbo video. Got through 4 days, and so far, nope. Within the I want to laugh. Within the first 30 minutes, boom. Oh, here I heard someone give me deliberate. Says Constance Sue, go to present and click on third option. Okay. Present. Video file. Is that video file, Liberators? Do I have to upload something in it? Street tacos. Respect pickles set. Why does it do that? Fried chicken, rice, and egg rolls. You miss me with that bullshit, Paisley. Hello. JP Lawyer said it was a doozy. I had to turn her off. Yeah, I was wondering. Just a second. Let me mute this first. Just a second. Let me see here. Man, this is hard to do. Where is the mute now? Lord. How do you know? Okay, there it is. Just a second. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, we're back. I'm back behind on comments down. The Liberator said, no, you share from Google. Okay, so let me. Oh, well, I'll just mess with that tomorrow when not everybody's in here being annoyed by me being like, can you hear me? am I echoing? Dang it. Yeah, we'll just do that tomorrow because it's too annoying for me to learn right now. And while people are trying to, that just drives me crazy. Liberator said, "Oh, you stupid thing, Mo. I haven't checked my email, but I will." Anyway, okay, let's get back to what we're doing. So today I'm on my Keyz. She was in there whining and crying about, well, we're gonna not end it, we're gonna finish it. And then Traders comes on with the wise words of wisdom like Ernie and talking all about the numbers. And I was wondering, and this might be a repeat for somebody that heard my earlier one, but I was wondering, why are they talking about the numbers? And I was like, oh, yeah, because I told Nickalina last night when she said she had 250 in chat, I only had 59, which don't get me wrong. My numbers, I don't worry about my numbers. Of course, everybody wants numbers, but I don't worry about the numbers. I know Nickalina worries about the numbers. That's why I bring up the numbers. So I told her, I said, just like everything, Nick, produce the receipt and I'll produce the receipt. And I did. I went to Playboard and posted her views for the month and my views for the month. And my little red arrow was reaching for the stars. And her little red arrow was pointing to hell. Mrs. Waldron's fake. Why does that do that? That's going to drive me crazy when I do that now. That blog, you could do unlisted stream and we could try to help you with share. Yeah, that might work. Tomorrow we might do that so I can learn without driving people crazy. Well, Mrs. Waldron's fake stroke. See, why does it take me twice to tap on it? That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about highlighting comments because for some reason it's not let me see them. If I touch them on here, I can't see them there. And I can't see both of them. Mrs. Waldron's fake stroke. Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you were at once Bombshell. So I don't know if you're Bombshell again or if it's another one. Welcome, though. Anyway, will you marry me, Constance? This was exclusive information. Sure, Gypsy. Judith's face says, Constance, whose live was the dog being abused on? I'm not sure. Well, it was my live. I'm going to, today? I don't know. I heard Mama Cheese, but I didn't hear any dog. But then again, I slept through half of it and woke up towards the end of it. After I got home from the doctor, I just didn't feel good. But I'll have everybody that's worried about my health know. I'll have you know. My blood pressure was 129/79. It's never been that good in 40 years. But I still can't breathe. So hopefully we'll get that taken care of soon. I'm sure it's my throat and not my heart. Oh, and the big thing today was OG Cushy Cush. Somebody said that she's not playing with a whole box of crayons. And I said, no, I think she's got the starter pack. Because there was not only one meme of me, not only two memes of me, but two memes of me and a post. And she was using my picture on her avatar. But she wasn't triggered. No, she wasn't. Then she deleted everybody's comment that stuck up for me. Nope, but she's not triggered. Nope, she's sure not. Women are crazy. And then Voice says, did you guys get Ernie's live from last night? I was going to go over it, but I couldn't find it either. The one where he was talking really slow because I'm sure, air quotes, Tristan was sleeping. Truther says, that Cushy Cush needs to stay out of the Cush. Yeah. She got the Dollar Store crayons. Yep, I think so. Scamblina says, hi, guys. Sorry I'm late, but I've been smoking weed and drinking, so I'm a little fuzzy. Frank is on the floor wasted. Yeah, I don't know who Frank, the Scamblina is, but y'all don't know. She's been timed out a lot and hidden. Don't hide her. Denise says, dang, you see you have a slingshot effect. I know. I don't know why they're so mad at me. Oh, and did you also see my community post? This is what an airhead I am. This is why I made the live tonight. Did you see my community tab post that said the onus is on the person making the claim in a debate? If you are debating somebody and you make a claim, it is on you to back it up. Now, that's common sense for most of us, but that just proves that my live last night, where arguing with an idiot is like playing chess with a pigeon, they'll just throw the pieces all over and shit on the board and go back to their flock and say they won. That's exactly what she did. And they were all over there. I owned her. Okay, if you think so. Sarah Lee, hello. She said, I don't know who that is, so I can't comment on her. On my community post, I shared it all on my community post. She, I think I was talking to Ernie one time. He wanted to see my Christmas tree or my dog or something. So I turned my cam on and just turned it around to show my Christmas tree. And it caught my face. Fizz Creek, I don't know if you remember. I'm sure you do, because you were always in Rabbit's channel. Remember when we were on Rabbit's channel, and this is like, Connie, cam up. If you cam up, I will. And I just got out of the shower, and I didn't want. And this said, I didn't want to take the time to get dressed and everything, and this to think that I wasn't going to do it. So right out of the shower, I put my hair in a towel, and I put a towel around me. Today I said a third. No, I don't know my fractions. It was a quarter. It was a quarter way around me. And I was talking. And you always see these things on here where people do think embarrassing things. And I'm always thinking what I'm going to do. Well, that could have went very wrong, because if I had turned and went right out of my bedroom instead of left, if I went the other way, I have a full length mirror and everybody was seeing my bare ass with my hail damage and all. On YouTube, but thank the YouTube gods that I didn't. But anyway, so yeah, it's not that I didn't want anybody to know what I look like. So anyway, old screenshot Ernalina over there screenshotted that, and then she put it out, and she's like, she used to always say, "You, Connie, you're so beautiful, you're hot." And I'm like, "No, Nickalina, that I used an old picture because Bullhorn Betty used an old picture." And she was just, love bombing me. And then, so she goes, "You want to see what Connie really looks like?" And they put that up there, and they're like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, I'm 55 years old and I don't have very many wrinkles. I'm pretty proud of that picture. But yeah, so they were over there joking on that today because, they can't bring a receipt. All I can do is make a meme. And then she's like, "Well, what about, I'm glad that you support somebody that has domestic violence charges. You need to be educated." I'm like, "I sure do. Why don't you educate me about my domestic violence?" Because says, "I remember you talk about it, but I don't remember that one. I was there. I remember half naked chick, half naked old fat chick." And Nissa was there. That was the night that we played. I think that was the night that we had karaoke with Sharann. Frosty says, "Hi, Constantine in chat. I'm technically here, but it's 3 a.m., so I'm falling asleep. Play fairly. P.S. Remember Constance almost flashing the whole trailer park." Do you remember? Yes, you were there. Yes, thank you. Because, White Rabbit deleted her channel, so that video is not there. But yes, that could have went so wrong. So wrong. Sarah, we always hot, looking good and a hot mess, but we're always hot. Yep, that's true. But anyway, so they put out the chainsaw. And if anybody notices, the chainsaw's out of my name because there's another chainsaw lady on YouTube. And I just didn't want people to get us mixed up. So, and from what I've heard, she's not, I don't want to judge anybody without knowing her. I just hear she's not real pleasant. So they best go be over there, watch what they're saying about chainsaw, because it might be taken wrong. I don't know. Tattoos and Unicorn says, "I remember it." Yes, thank you. I always want to, put, the karaoke with Sharann. You gotta love Sharann. You gotta love Sharann. But anyway, back to Cushy Kush. So then she got really pissed about anybody's comment on her page, and Ash, she's been. Oh, did you notice? Does anybody know who she's talking about? Mary that has cancer. There's a new person to add to the list. After it was, first it was Kimmy, Then it was Trainwreck. Then it was Rose. And I guess Rosie today got a wellness check. Now, none of us on, quote, this side know Rosie's address, right? The only people that know Rosie's address are people that hangs with Rosie. She got a wellness check today. But after Rosie, there was Izzy and Jamie. Well, now there is a lady named Mary that has cancer, and they're messing with her. I put that on my community tab too. Avery said, I didn't know White Rabbit deleted her channel. Yes, she did. Then she came back as Black Rabbit, and then she had enough. Yeah, she's gone. So I mean, I hope she comes back, but she's just one of the people that just couldn't deal with all the stupid stuff. But she did. She's missed. But what else happened today? Haven't heard anything about Old Lightning Tiger. The libs are safe and sound. Paley said, Rosie said in Mama T's chat that she did not get a wellness check. No one came to her house. Well, why were they saying that now? Was that more their, that's more of their crap, you know? Stop telling them they have the right place. I don't know who you're talking about. Constant, that was a lie. Rosie came in chat and said, no, she didn't. Imagine that. Imagine that. Donna said, Rosie said nobody came to her house for a wellness check, but Mama T43 told her she promised they did. I don't know how she can assure of it. Right. Mama C said, yes, you did. I got the screenshot. What the hell? Fizz Craig said, too much aggravation and idiocy for Rabbit. That lady is great. She is. She is. And she's one, when I first went over to her chat, she didn't like me much. And she broke my heart because she didn't like me much. Really, that's true. But then the more I went over there, she seen that I wasn't, pain in the ass. Then she liked me too. But yeah, so Mama T gets a screenshot saying that Rosie had a wellness check. But Rosie says she didn't have a wellness check. The only people that know about Rosie's residence is them people. Mama T was trying to put people in apartments instead of islands. I know. You know what? This is the craziest thing. Out of all them people, because they were over there when Rap was putting people on an island, they are the ones sitting over there saying, Rap's over there frauding people with a fake island. Listen up, trigger twats. Do you think that there's anybody here that really thinks that they're paying Rap to send somebody to a real island? Do you think that, say, Becky is going to go to Rap and say, Rap, I super chatted you $25 to send Mama T to the island. Is she on that island yet? And you think she expects Mama T to be, does Mama T think she expects her to be on an island? Are you people dense? It is just a way to more or less aggravate all y'all. And people want to pay to do it because it aggravates you all. And Rap makes it fun. And we laugh. So it's just like nobody thinks anybody is really going to a real island. No, not at all. But I heard Mama T said she was going to start an island. Imagine that. Wee Frosty said, I miss Rabbit, but I'm glad she made it. Why does that do that? If I tap on it, it turns all blue and I can't read it. I miss Rabbit, but glad she made the right decision for her peace of mind. Hopefully she will return. Fizz Craig used to entertain me with his helicopter talent. I know, it was fun. Judith said, Nickalina, stop calling and swatting people. My son is a police officer. You're going to get someone unalived. You can say dead in my chat. What's wrong with you, you big dummy? Yeah, she is. It's not funny. Not funny at all. But I was talking about this new person, this Mary. Has anybody heard her? Mary that has cancer? Maybe somebody ought to go read on my community tab and talk about it. But I guess it's the same MO. These people are over there in her community with her, and now she's being harassed and trolled. Hi, Julie Walker, mystery lady. JP Flo says, we know the island is for entertainment. Right. Yeah. Most of the trigger tears that support that side are that stupid. They probably do believe it. Yes, they do. They were offended. They were completely offended. What Rap did was he took their money for a fake island and then he just left them. Lord. Honeybee said they pay for entertainment. What's wrong with that? That's right. That's right. Frizz Craig said some of the people calling it a scam gave money for the entertainment. They did, and they even mentioned that. Back to Honeybee's comment. They pay for entertainment. What's wrong with that? Right. Um, let's go down to here. J Law says, I know a real life fireman in prison for starting fires for 3 years just so he could put them out. J Law, that is exactly what they do. That is a good analogy. That is a very good analogy. They get to go in there. They like to torment. Their their biggest thing is they like to torment. They don't care if they're tormenting a mentally ill person or a person that's going through a lot of stuff in their life or a person that has cancer or a person that's sick. They don't care if they're tormenting them. They want to see them tormented. And most folks know not to torment them people. That's why they got to go do it themselves and make up fake profiles to do it so they can, see it tormented. And even better if they can champion their cause and use their cause against them. And then they go in and rescue them like they did Kimmy. And then they blame everybody else. Well, other people are in here making fakes when it's them that makes fakes. It's a sick cycle. And what my thinking is, even if we run her off over here, she's just going to keep going to different people on YouTube and keep doing this because she seems to like it. John said, I noticed Jamie has flip-flopped back to the other side. Yes. And I guess he's decided not to come for me now, but I never understood what was up with that, in the first place. Did anybody read my community tab about why predator hunters are not approved by the cops? They said there's just too many things that can go wrong. You can, screw up an investigation. You could get yourself hurt. But more than anything, you tell these people, okay, meet me at Quick Shop. Like they're supposed to set up the sting, like the kids saying, hey, meet me at Quick Shop. Well, what is the one thing you wouldn't want to get busted for in your whole entire life? Being a pedophile. I mean, you're not going to want to get arrested for robbing something. You're not going to want to get arrested for prostitution. You're not going to want to get arrested for drugs. But what would be the one thing that you do not want to be on camera for? Pedophile. And so you hear this, you have this inexperienced person. We'll use Ernie for example. Ernie, Tina, and Xander. They walk up to this guy. He has nothing to lose. What if he has nothing to lose, like completely nothing to lose? And he starts shooting. What if people get caught in the crossfire? With all the mass shootings we've had around recently, what if this pedophile says, yeah, you're not getting my face on camera, and dude starts shooting and he misses somebody and hits somebody else, or he just decides to shoot everybody and take himself out? That's one of the big reasons why they don't approve of pedophile hunters. Besides, the cops cannot use anything they do in court because they're not Mirandaized. They're not. It's like when you're a confidential when you're like a confidential informant, or you just just a narc. You can't do drugs if you're going to get busted for. I mean, if you're going to bust somebody for doing drugs, you got protocol you have to do, and there's checks and balances, and the cops have to keep track of that. So with pedophile hunters, it's the same way. You can't just go out there and say you're going to be a pedophile hunter. Oh, now I'm way behind because I talked again. Okay. Johnson says they're so jealous that Rap was real support and people enjoy watching him. Yep. They think he left. Yeah. And you notice, we've all said this before. They talk about, they're like, whatever they do, they say other people do. And they're like, yep, he ran off. Where's Rap? Where's Rap? He ran off. He knows his ass is in trouble. No. And then the next thing, Traders comes on with her big old speech and says, you know what? We're just going to have to take the high road because if you go into court, the judge is going to tell you, you cannot continue on. You have to just stop right there. Wonder where she heard that before. And then Nickalina comes in with, yep, somebody in real life is going to get a civil suit. They say exactly what goes on, other places. Pray for Rock and Roll said, problem on these streets is that some are calling out for views and doing the same shit. Yes. Jolie said, T43 was talking about the apartment, and 666 said in chat that it was a stupid idea. And then T43 said she was only joking about the apartment. I don't believe she was joking, just following orders. I believe she was too. Yep. It's coming, Mama T. TikTok. John said some of those predator hunters on YouTube got themselves in some legal trouble. Yeah, the article that I wrote said that happened. Misspelled here on the thumbnail. Did I really? Well, thank you, Justice Jane. I should know that I can count on you to correct it. Did I put it HERE? Oh, the horror. I didn't pass 3rd grade English. Oh, the horror, Jane. Thank you so much. Judith said, Missy, I know. I think there are several on their way out. Yep, there are. But Justice Jane, nice to have you. Hi, Charlotte. Ann. We Frosty said Rap is being smart and handling things the legal way. He sure is, because he's got the evidence, and he's got the money, and he's got the time, and he's had it. Fizz Crank says, play on words, Justice Jane. Yeah, that's it, Justice Jane. It's a sting. That's it. That's the ticket. Yeah, it's a sting. Charlotte said, wait until I go live. Charlotte, are you going to go live? You should. You should. There should be a few in trouble for some of their actions. Yep. Sarianne, you really should. And someday we should debate Ernie. But you need to learn the rules of debate too. You can't just, I love you to death because you crack me up, but you can't just yammer on. So Stacy said, okay, finally done with dinner. Stacy was in old Cushy Cush's chat there, and she's seen the triggered for sure. Triggered for sure. Charlotte, since we're, discussing anything right now, do you understand why we cannot? And Kimmy said, I used to follow Garden Flower. He would kind of just troll his catches, but think his channel is down, and now I've seen a video in a while. Hi, Kimmy, welcome. Voices behind the shit, welcome. Yes, have a good nap, we Frosty. Charlotte said, Fizz, I'm a loner and have been since day one. Stacy said, Cushy is so triggered. Oh, she was so triggered, but she wasn't triggered. But Stacy, she deleted all the comments that were positive for me. Tell me you're triggered without telling me you're triggered. But let's get back to Sarianne. Let's try to tell Sarianne what our concern with Ernie is. Charlotte, Ernie says he rescues children. He cannot prove anything. He can't prove any of his work history. He cannot prove any of his training. Nothing. He sent me his resume, and he can't produce anything. Stacey said, Constance, thank you again for sharing my post. You're welcome. Fizz Critic said, Shaw, your name came up earlier. I wasn't being mean. But it's just scary, Shaw. I mean, I'm being all serious. Kimmy, who's Ernie? Ernie Shell, the predator hunter, rescue our children, lightning tiger, the fake bounty hunter, executive operations director of, 14 companies, and all he got was this lousy t-shirt. Shit. The only thing he saved was his bung home. Yeah, but anyway, hi, James Foster. Anyway, the issue is, Charlotte, he says he rescues children, and we cannot verify anything of his credentials, nothing. So that's scary. That's why we need to be in his business, because he says he rescues children. Anybody that says they rescue children, we need to check their credentials. You can't just let someone out here run amok that and save children that we don't know. Just like that cop said that wrote that letter. He said you have to be qualified to do this. You can't just be willy-nilly out here doing it. The Liberator said everything Ernie talks about was all in his first life when he was werewolf. Yes. Now, Liberators, was that a tiger bite? Just, doesn't that still crack you up? Mama T really thinks yeah, just like that tiger bite scar. She said it so serious. What the hell? Anyway, 777 knows he is a predator, but lets her young daughter talk to him and get gifts from him now. Yeah, it's creepy as hell. You know why she's doing that? She's doing that reward money. Ernie, don't think for a minute that Mama T or Nickalina is your friend. Nope. They're just waiting for that address to go up there in New York, not Arkansas, and get your ass. Everyone says they miss Ernie. I ain't missed him a bit. Me neither. Earth Angel said Rap said he was taking a much needed break. He needs it. Yeah, it's a lot of stress. The stand said TikTok. Yeah, it's been told to you be TikTok. Yeah, it's been told to you be several for a while. Okay, maybe I'm just reading that wrong. Kimmy said I got to check him out. Kimmy, he's a mess. He's got the cutest little smile. He's got the cutest little dimple. He's got the cutest Southern accent, and he does have the gift of God, the gift of gab. Boy, that boy can rattle off the whereabouts and the forethoughts and the where is and and all that, just like he's a preacher. But it's all bullshit. It's all fake. So all these people who think they really want to help, rescue children and a cause, they send him money because they really think that he is. There's even people that think he has a chip in his head and that he is a super soldier. They sure do. We Frosty said Ernie. Oh, it jumped. Oh, cancel. Now it went up there. I can't see what you said. James Foster said Ernie doesn't have the intelligence to tackle training to rescue anyone. No, he doesn't. And he says he does, and he's put it out there, but I should be able to verify it, right? I can't. Trixie said it's so disgusting they're embracing him. It is disgusting, and it's embarrassing. I mean, that would be the same. No, I can't say that because people will twist it. But, okay, clean slate, new subject. Imagine going out to hunt a predator and finding the predator and then joining the predator's chat and becoming a member. Kind of creepy. Mystery said, how can any of us miss Ern? He's on every day. I know. Tristan's going to be so pissed. I thought 666 wasn't allowed to claim rewards as per Rap and Beck. Oh, I'm sure Julie said that. Yeah, I'm sure that she, it wouldn't be that hard. All she's got to do is put it in Trader's name, or say Traders found out and they split it. I don't know. Trixie said, I see nothing cute where ES is concerned. I get grossed out just at hearing his voice. I do too. And the reason I do is because I know that how fake it is. Pula May, welcome. I haven't seen you before. Ernie's the biggest con artist on YouTube. He sure is. Barely Human said he's a werewolf. Denise Old said he couldn't find his way out of a wet paper bag with directions. No, he couldn't. Down here, James Foster said blue on black. He had never flown into a hot LZ to grab wounded men. Missed me with that werewolf, right? And I can't. He says he was in the state guard in Kentucky, and that's something you can't verify, which I think is crazy. I think you should be able to call any place and just get that verified. Did he serve? But no, that's confidential information that you have to have his signature for to find out. So, but see again, what better thing to join something that can't be verified? Sure, he put out his official guard statement, but we all know that he can make those things, and he's got all them women to do it. Diane Warren said Rapid BK banned 77 from being eligible. They sure did. The Liberator said, yeah, it was kind of funny. Pretty much told T3 the same thing she said on our first live. Yep. Liberators, I played that clip that I made that y'all got mad at me about when she was on your panel where she was saying that plumbers were seasonal. And she didn't, that was clear back in August, and she wasn't working then either. John Deere said Ernie didn't go live today because Tristan, air quote, caught him on YouTube last night. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. I mean, does he think people are so stupid that they will forget what he's just said? Murphy's Law. Hi, Constant Sewage Chat. Hi, Murphy's Law. Mr. Lady said, Judah, how are you feeling? Macy, I'm just not into small, tiny men, and he's probably not even 5 foot. I think he's 5'6" to 5'8". I remember seeing his mugshot from Kentucky, and I think they have him right at 5'8". But he might wear them elevator shoes like Dog the Bounty Hunter does, that make him a big boy. But Leslie said that when she took a picture with him, he made her stand like down off the curb so he looked taller. Judo Tap Out says, so mystery, just got off Facebook Live with Jimbo and my new puppy, so that helped. Oh, how cute. Hi, Patricia. And good night if you're going to bed. Blue and Black said, James, everything he says is stupid. Not one of his training can be confirmed. I've asked all over and not one person can confirm his bull. Nothing. The only thing that I did confirm was that he did hang posters for Jimbo. Can you believe, after everything that fool has said about Jimbo, that he put Jimbo down as a reference? And he didn't even put him down as a correct reference, like to hang flyers. Jimbo will have to tell you what it was because I forgot now. But it was some shit like executive in charge of something. And he put Jimbo's number down there. Who does that? That's the only thing I could verify. And I could verify his human trafficking certificate that he earned online. Jimbo got one. Jamie got one. I think Kemper said he got one. Fluffy said, I asked why he was whispered and got attacked. Yeah. The pigs don't care how loud you are, Ernie. James Foster said, April, he'd failed the drug test at MEEPS. He would have failed the courage test. Let's see what Jimbo said first up here. Mo said, let's not forget about how Skirn Dog set up a wrestler extravaganza thing where there were famous wrestlers there. He screwed them all over and didn't pay any of them. Diamond Dallas Page was one of them. I'm glad you brought that up because I looked into that and I called Officer Rose that worked the security for that, and he still works at Bluefield. Is it Virginia, West Virginia? I can't remember now, but I'll put it on my community tab. Officer Rose still works there, and he's on desk duty now. And he loves to tell the story. So if anybody wants to call him up, he loves to tell the story about how Ernie Shell made this big promotion, was supposed to give away a big screen TV. He was supposed to give away all these prizes and throw stuff into the prizes. He had Diamond Dallas Page. Oh my gosh. April, the Heart guy. Oh man, a bunch of them. And the guy that was there with him and said, hey, I don't think this guy has the money to pay. What happened was Ernie was betting on the come, and he had all this money to put this wrestling thing on. And he thought, well, he could spend the money however he wanted to, and then he would just collect the money for ticket sales, and that's how he would pay the wrestlers. Well, it just so happens there was a huge ass snowstorm, and nobody came to the event except the cops that agreed to work security, the people that agreed to work for Ernie, and the wrestlers that agreed to be there, and a few people that were like diehard wrestling fans. So the show didn't have a good turnout. Had Ernie not been a dumbass and just rescheduled, he would have been fine, but he didn't. So he goes on with the show, and he doesn't have the ticket, the money for the tickets coming in, so he would have no money to pay him. Can you imagine being Ernie Shell and telling Diamond Dallas Page? If you only had to tell Diamond Dallas Page, could you imagine telling Diamond Dallas Page you didn't have the money? And you know what he told him? Oh, my debit card only has a $400 a day limit on it. Well, Ernie, people who can think, no, you should have had that money days before, not that night. So, and it was just right after Christmas. So not only, I think it was right after Christmas, or right before Christmas, something. Officer Rose didn't get paid either. And the reason he agreed to do it is because he thought he'd just have the extra time and have it for Christmas. But no, they didn't get paid. But on another side note of that, while I was investigating this and I find Dallas Diamond Page, his YouTube page is now Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. So I got to looking at it. Diamond Dallas Page Yoga looks amazing. So we all know I have a fat ass. We all know I'm 54. I went to the doctor today, because I can't breathe. I don't know what the hell's wrong, but I can't breathe. I think it's my throat. My sister thinks it's my throat. But we're going to have my heart. I'm going to have my heart checked out the 27th, have the stress test. And as soon as I get the clearance, to do that, I'm going to start Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. He has all these older women, and it's amazing. Like they can't grab their foot. By the end of his program, and it's reasonable, they can grab their foot and stretch it up above their head. And I'm telling you, I'm going to do that. So if anybody wants to do it with me, I don't know how we could do it to have a watch party. I don't want to screw Diamond Dallas Page, but I wish we could just pay one price and get the whole program, and then we could all do it if somebody wanted to do it. But I'm telling you, I'm going to do that. I watched a testimonial on it last night. Wee Frosty said, "The Stan, remember when you were taking Ernie for a meeting with Cyber Task Force at the base somewhere, Georgia? What actually happened to that on that day, please?" Oh, we'll have to hear that from Jimbo. Let me see. Invite. Copy. Did it copy? Copy. Okay, and then come down here. Comments. James Foster said, "DDP yoga helped my back a lot. My ex-girlfriend bought it, and I tan alongside her. Good stuff." Did you really, James? It looks amazing. I mean, they all make it look amazing, but I'm going to do it. I swear I'm going to do it. I went out and told my, air quote, husband. I was like, I showed him this older lady that was stretching her leg up like that. I said, "I'm going to do that." He just laughed at me, but it was hilarious. There's the link if you want to come up, Jimbo, and explain that. Oh, let me see. Where's the thing that says people are back here if I find it? Man, this is kind of technical. Banners. Now where did that go? What did I put? Oh, I did put "Can you hear me?" Lord. Thank you. Well, I don't know where it pops up when you want to come backstage, so. Mo said, "Have you seen the video that Dallas put out about it?" Yes, I did. That was hilarious. It's a 5-part series. I'm going to see. I hope this doesn't end the stream, but let me try. Better. Now, guest. Invite guest. Copy. Ta-da. More. Post a comment. Now I can see if you want to come up. But yeah, can you imagine? And Ernie Shell says, "That was, of course it wasn't his fault." No. Of course it wasn't his fault. It was, he had a booking agent. And the booking agent ran off with all the money. He said the booking agent hired more people than he was supposed to. And my comment to Ernie was, "Ernie, if you're the top guy, it's your job to make sure all that don't happen." Back to Wee Frosty's question. The Stan said, "Nope, I never said I was taking Ernie to a meeting at any base. Sorry, you'd have to give me a date and time to find that out." Hi, Platform Boots. Barely Human. Hi, Prissy. Sweet Rockin' Robin said her mom is 82 and still goes to the gym and she looks fabulous. James, I cannot wait to get that. John Cena said, Roger Brown React 777 has talked about your dirty fingernails, and we all know she talked about people dirty fingernails. Yes, he said he was in charge of marketing at Jimbo's. Hanging flyers. Well, they tell you to church up your resume. Hanging flyers was in charge of marketing. But the big thing about that is he had the balls to put you down to say that. Man, is Roger Brown in here? Roger Brown, remember you were going to destroy me and dunk on me. I'm still waiting for that. Wee Frosty said, let me look for the wee clip tomorrow. This Dan said, I'm asking someone else that way. Maybe they will know what you're speaking about. Sweet Rockorama said, yes, I have to do something. I'm 54 until next month. James said, I was hesitant with the yoga at first, but after we worked every morning for a month, I had way less back pain. He had two. Last night he did a premiere for some kids a kid that he helped. It was a kid that was, kind of abused by his dad. I think it was by his family. And he was, kind of pudgy. And he started doing the Diamond Dallas page. And I guess there's a challenge you can do. Air quote husband. Well, April, I say a boyfriend sounds so stupid. I'm 54 years old. Boyfriend and significant other and my dude. Everyone says, won't say my dude. Oh, that's all cringe. We've been together long enough to be married. So, but I know if I say married, someone will say, she's not married. I can't find a certificate for it. Ewok Frosty said, Stan, I'll get you more details tomorrow. Denise said, I just need a new brain. Mine's been rock and roll and cracked open many times. Sandy says, I'm going to work out again in 2 weeks. Got to go visit my mom. Well, here's what I was hoping. And I put it on Diamond Dallas's page. I was like, hey, dude, I found you researching Ernie Shell. And I thought maybe he'd take poor pity on me for having to put up with Ernie Shell's research. But no, I think the first DVD says $69, which isn't not bad. Sweet Rock and Robin said, I'm pissed someone I never heard of lying big time on me. Not okay. Oh, who said that? Scamelina said, Roger Brown gets most of his nutrition from his cat's bed. Oh, yucky. Judith Faye said, Rocker Robin, whose chat they were keeping my name in the mouth too. Yeah, Judith, she sure was. I heard that. Oh, John said, is he streaming your audio? Well, hey, Roger Brown. You're welcome to stream my whole video, Roger. You don't have to just play my sound. You are welcome to play anything I got. I give full permission for anybody to stream my stuff. I don't care. I like I said before, my best hope is that you all do play my shit, because I can't go to your chats and comment. Y'all kick me out, so I can never say my piece. But if you want to say my piece for me on your channel, thank you. I couldn't ask for more. Tell me the best way to reach your people. I can't go to your chat to reach your people. But if it's like I'm a preacher and y'all are the sinners, and you don't want me to go preach to you, but you're going to play my sermon. Thank you. Thank you. Lord. Oh, Roger is streaming audio. That's funny. Roger, you can stream me completely. I don't care. I'll give you written permission. I'm not one of them chicken shits that's going to strike anybody for anything. And I don't care. Rock and Robin said, I haven't bothered anyone. I still be lied on. Yes, Robin. You know what, Robin? It seems to be that the people that are the quiet ones, they're going to pick them off first, which doesn't make any sense. Because, okay, say they shut Alicia up. Say they shut Sarah up. Say they shut you up. Say they shut, I don't know, anybody who's not out here really talking about them. They didn't shut Jimbo up. They haven't shut me up. They haven't shut Rap up. They haven't shut Bob and Lori up. So what's their end game? They can't. And Nickalina is doing something too. Now, if I knew how to share screen, but I hope she plays me too. Again, what better way to get to her people than to, hear me write on her thing? Nickalina, Roger, Google this. Google who has the burden of proof in a debate. It will come up and it will say the person that makes the claim has the burden of proof when you're on debate. So, all y'all over there saying that Nickalina owned me or dunked on me, no, she didn't. Because I asked her, why do you lie and say things like Charlotte Ann is on the sex registry? And she said, because she was. That's the claim. She makes the claim. When somebody makes the claim that somebody's on a sex registry, it is up to the person making the claim to prove it. It's not up to the person that's debating. It's not my job to go prove what she said. And that's not my rules of debate. That is the rules of debate. Google it. So, Nickalina, anytime you want to debate and you can come over here and back up what you say, then we can debate. But the issue is you can't back up shit you say because everything you say is a lie, and everything that you've even tried to produce a receipt in the past for, the receipt's been fake because Keyz has said she can make up anything. When you lose your credibility, you're just, oh no, sorry about it. Sorry about it, Nickalina. Sorry about it. April said, okay, peeps, I was top chat. If you spoke, I didn't see it. On my phone, top chat and live chat are the same thing. Robin said, apparently I have a list of people. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. She said the same thing about Ashley. She said Ashley said she had a list of people. Just, no, they lie. Sandy said, Diamond Dallas telling the story about that whole thing was so gosh dang hilarious. I know, especially in the car when he was talking to the guy about getting the ride, Sharan, are you listening? And all the people that are over in Nick's chat and Roger's chat that are little lying tigers. Ernie just didn't get shit from YouTube for the Summer Wells case and Benny. Ernie has been a scammer since 2011 with the hockey masks. He was saying he's making masks that he wasn't, and he was selling more masks than he was producing, and he got money. Excuse me. He got money for him, and he never gave the masks. If you look up horror mask news on YouTube, on Facebook, you will see that is a whole group dedicated to Ernie and his mask scam. Okay, now what are the odds? Right after that, he goes into the wrestling business. And he's putting on these wrestling shows. He gets money for all these wrestling shows. And he runs out on them. He's even proud about buying a car. He even takes a picture. He's such a dick that he goes to the car lot and buys this car, and he's shaking the guy's hand buying the car, and then he makes a video of him in this car, knowing he ripped off the guy that paid him money to produce the wrestling thing that he didn't show up for. Okay, put that away. Then you come to Summer Wells, and he says he's rescuing our children, and makes medallions and action figures, and he's going to sell memberships for $100, and he's going to do all this. He's going to go to the YouTube headquarters about bullying. He's going to make a class action lawsuit and get everybody lawyer up 2020. Okay, now what are the odds? What are the odds that poor Ernie was screwed by the hockey mask world? He was screwed by the wrestling world. He was screwed by YouTube. Use your thinking. Doesn't that tell you at all that maybe it's Ernie, huh? Maybe it's Ernie. And now, Nickalina, Lord, I would die and go to hell before I ever sat over there at Ernie Shell's chat and kissed his ass. So tell me this. I would love for one of you to come to, traders, would you like to come up? Because I think you and I could debate very well. I think we could. We're both from Kansas, I still don't think there's Klan meetings in Lindsborg. Nope, don't believe it. Don't believe it happened ever. Never heard. Lived in McPherson County my whole entire life. Never once heard of anybody, not one person, being a clan member. Not once. Y'all might have heard it in Salina, but we didn't hear it in person. Yes. Quite honest. Stop it. Um, but anyway, so all you people over there, I want to know. So is Ernie still not a predator? How did Ernie go from being someone that y'all should be worried about to being somebody y'all kicking it with now? How is that? Now I can see if Ernie changed. If Ernie came to you and said he was a new man and you were going to forgive him and do all this, but Ernie Shell ain't changed nothing. Dog, quiet on set. I'm just teasing her. But I can see if Ernie Shell changed. But Ernie Shell hasn't changed. So how are you over there kissing Ernie Shell's ass? You are in there playing up to Ernie Shell's lies. I just don't understand that. Judith said, same place mine's been mentioned. I've had 2 breast cancer surgeries and open heart, and I'm a victim of child trafficking. Way to go, Mama T. Another victim of your bullying. That's what they do best. Miss Sue with that bullshit, Paisley said. Constance Sue has something to say. Roger Brown doesn't have the equipment to stream everything. Oh, well, sorry about it, Roger. I don't either. Sorry about it. Jodie Walker said, I love the way you always have something to say. I do. I do. One time, I forget, somebody called me Constance Sue, the overly opinionated bitch, and they thought I was going to be offended. I'm like, no, I'll own that. Montana said they'll just clip a paste like 10 seconds saying you stole from your employer. Yeah. Nickalina said the other day that I didn't have a job, but after that, the day before that, she was like, Connie's streaming on company time? Sure, which is it? This Dan said, I have taken him to the FBI here in London, Kentucky. They recommended we go to West Virginia to file charges against Tamari. We didn't go. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Not sure. Never went to a base. We read that, I think. Robin said, 7 is just a bitter, jealous dog. Yes, she is. Denise said, Constance Sue asked for proof, and she wouldn't show proof because she has nothing. Nothing. And today, did you see she produced a receipt for, I guess, Izzy's issue? I don't know why Nickalina posted it, but anyway, she did. And it was just like, a JSB receipt, it didn't mean nothing. And somebody said, well, that's just a order for therapy. And she's like, okay, whatever. Sweet Rocker Robin said, let me be clear. I have no list. I don't care about immature, degenerate misfits. Yep. Nobody has the list but Mama T. Nobody has the stats said no Constance. He only booked one wrestling show ever. It failed and he was arrested for fraud. Well, what was the doctor thing, Jimbo? Was the doctor thing the same one? Night at the Horrorplex or something? Wasn't that 2 different things than Bluefield Hell? I don't know. Roger, you still with this? Roger Brown's going to jail. Trust me. Roger Brown is going to jail. Roger Brown ain't too good at this. For one, they don't need to even hear your voice and try to match it, Roger Brown. They don't even need your phone. They can do through the atmosphere. They can see what the hell you did on your phone on a certain date. So guaranteed, Roger Brown, you don't have to worry about somebody saying, oh, we can't match up that voice identically. Your digital footprint, what's that called that they said? What do they call with Summer's case? The digital forensics. The digital forensics are going to have your ass. They already know where that phone call, when it comes into 911, that call, the digital forensics is already out there in the atmosphere. All they have to do is pull it up. That digital forensics footprint is going to go back to your ping, not even your number. So if you used a spoof number, it doesn't matter. It's going to go back to the tower and the ping for your phone. The digital forensics are what's going to send your ass to jail, Roger Brown. If I was you right now, I would start finding foster homes for your cats. Because the last thing you want to do is have your ass thrown in jail and your cats be left alone, and then they take them to the shelter. So Roger Brown says, I know you're streaming and you're listening to me. Okay, and even if I'm wrong, say I'm completely wrong. Wouldn't you better be prepared to have a home for your cats than to be caught with your pants down and your cats screwed, lost? James Foster said he was scamming before 2011 at a Kentucky fight show. He tried to convince me he could get me in the UFC. I showed him the UFC matchmaker's contract in my phone. If he wanted me, I would be there. The stand said he was framed. Yes, he was. He was framed. John said, I'm closer to being a professional wrestler than Ernie Shell is. Absolutely. Robin said, they can't stop saying my name because I own these fools. They can't even go a day without mentioning me. They can't, I'm on the hunt for the elusive 5 days. So I got bored with that, though, because I can't stand Mama T's voice. But I'm on the hunt for the elusive 5 days that nobody said Jimbo's name. I started a month ago. I started a month out. Just a minute. I started a month out, and I started with one of the live streams that said no drama. So I figured, okay, we'll start there. Surely this one right here will not say Jimbo's name, and we'll have one under our belt. Nope. So we go to the next one. Nope. We go to the next one. Nope. I think I'm 4 in. I think I've listened to a total of 30 minutes on each of the 4, and we can't even get 4 minutes in before Jimbo's name is mentioned. So I've got what? December, because she deleted some of them, I've got December 29th, something like that, and then January. So I got the whole month of January to go through to see if I can find 5 days where she didn't say Jimbo's name. Now, the burden shouldn't be on me, but because some things I really like to prove them wrong, I'll do this. I'll do the legwork. Let me see back up here. If somebody wanted to go read her community tab and tell me what she said, since I can't, look and see. Mama 2 said, Ernie's been scamming since he stole his mom's trophy and crossed out woman, W-O in woman's. I have heard about that. Jimbo, do you have that? Or does Kemper have that? John Cena is a clan member. That's why we can't see him. Oh, yeah, makes total sense. Sure. Blowhorn blind guy. Gee. Well, hi, blowhorn blind guy. Welcome. The Stand. I see Montana. Kemper. Hi, gang. Kemper, you want to come up? Somebody want to come up and help me talk about Lion Tiger? Lion Tiger. What I want to do as soon as, what's this say? E-R-N-I-G. What are you trying to spell? G-E-R-N, Greenie? Hi, Greenie, blew up blind guy. Kari said, I missed a bunch today. Kipper said, I missed a bunch today. That's okay. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Ernie's a creep. Yep. Heather said, Emma Robinson, I haven't seen her say your name. Pedal Poser. Hi, Constant. Hi, beautiful Constance. Hello. Robin said, Judith, I'm sorry. They're the lowest form of life. Mama T should just be worrying about a job and a place to live. Yeah, especially since Nickalina told her that. Yeah, her sugar mama is stuck between a rock and a hard spot. She said, well, let's tell him, to you call me sugar mama, and I'll call you sugar baby, because that triggers him. Well, that don't trigger me unless it triggers me to laugh. So she's sitting there thinking that, but then Nickalina's like, damn, this bitch is making me look stupid as hell. Because what we think is, Nickalina thinks that she really has a job or that she's really getting a job. So that makes Nickalina look stupid. So, what does she do? Does she prove us right and kick Mama T to the curb so she don't look stupid? Or does she keep Mama T so she proves us wrong and she looks stupid? She's screwed either way. 808 Bear said, JP Fluff, I am a troll and give myself 10 minutes before I get timed out. Half hour to be blocked. Well, goals. Hey, you do you, boo. Ange Carter, hi. Ange, you're from Kansas too. I see you said that you live here too. I think Wichita. I'm in Dodge City. Um, JP Fluff said, "Okay, I'm not a mod, so not my problem, right?" I mean, I understand why trolls are trolls. They just do it, to get a rise. But I don't know. I guess I would spend my time learning instead of annoying. Um, Sweet Rocker Robin said, Nickalina can't be working being on YouTube all day. So what is she clinically researching? She's not. She's a Ernalina. She's just like Ernie. Ernie's got a $3.5 million contract. Ernalina has a $90,000 a year job. Well, you know what? You done fucked off one good job that had a full ride scholarship for all your children. You screwed that up. So now you're going to screw up a $90,000 better job? Okay, do what you want. Paisley said, Fizz Crank, I have something hilarious to share with you. May I email you? Yes, I'm sure you can email him. Truth Hurt said, I sure hope Roger Brown gets charged for calling a fake DV call. He will. I mean, Truth Hurts, there's just no way around it. He thinks that if, even if he wasn't smart enough to disguise his voice. But that's, that right there isn't all they need. This is 2023. The cops, if they want something on your phone, they don't have to have your phone in their hand to get it. Especially something as important as a 911 call. Somebody posted yesterday that every fake call like that takes away $600 and some dollars per officer to fake it. And swatting is a pretty serious business. It's just up to the officer how the SWAT call goes. I mean, if you have a hothead and someone on steroids or someone's had a bad day, shit can get real, really fast. But, they're equally as dangerous. Every DV call is dangerous. Anytime they get called out for domestic violence charge, they're going in thinking the worst. So they want to play it down like, well, rap didn't, they didn't call rap. They didn't call rap that. They didn't say that rap had weapons. So, it really was, but it was a SWAT call. Again, people, Google is your friend. Roger Brown's crowd that's listening, Ernalina trigger twads that are listening, Google what is a SWAT call. Then, and here, I'll even teach a little bit more. Don't take the first results in Google, or don't just look for one result in Google, because the top say sponsored. If you take the first answer, sometimes they're going to be biased because it's a sponsored result. Not that they're always bad, but I don't usually use those because that tells me they paid to have their ad up there. But then scroll down more and look for a credible source, like a .org or a .ed or .gov website, something like that. And look at the results of there and read them. And then don't just take those. Try to find 2 or 3 different ones and see if there's more opposing opinions. And if there is an opposing opinion, read for yourself and then make a list of the pros and cons in your own mind and then judge for yourself. Research is hard. Research is really hard. And it takes time, I know. But it's so worth it because credibility matters. It matters in your everyday life and it matters on YouTube. Now, I remember when Ernalina was on Savage's panel and about died, because I love Savage and I love her panel, but about died. I was thinking, oh, Jesus. Well, Savage was going to have her ass that night. And she dropped down. But she told Savage, wait, what? I thought we were just a persona on here. I thought it was just a character we play. So, Nickalina, if you remember that, does anybody remember that? She said, this is just a character she plays. You could be anything you want to. Why would you be a liar? I don't know. I guess you can do what you want to, but Robin said, oh, Roger is so screwed for that phone call, and maybe the call's on me too, because I have a detective now because they're tired of false reports on me. Yep. Everybody that's had a call, get a report. Get the recording. Scambley said, Roger will be worried about going to the shower than jail. He ought to worry about his kitties. He ought to worry about his kitties, seriously. 808 Bear said, "Not Constance wants to hear your opinion. Very few things will get you blocked here." That's right. Blind Guy said, "I don't believe that Five Guys that happened." I don't think it did either, Bob. I don't. Into the Mystic said, "Hi everyone. I have to go back to the beginning." Let's keep going. Hi Charlotte's Webbing again. I'm gonna keep up here with the comments. Roger, you're welcome to come over here and debate me if you want to. As long as you can talk, you know, you can even use that fake accent you want. But hi, Marvel Cupcake, welcome. Roger, thank you for sending Marvel Cupcake Head, because that is engagement, right? It's all engagement. I can't see what your picture is. If it's supposed to be boobs or a butt. Oh, it's a dick. Oh, look, a dick. Roger Brown sent a dick. Well, I guess that's on you. Let's put. We'll block him just because I don't know what YouTube. Oh, my mods already did it. Thank you. I don't know what. I don't know how. I don't know what YouTube thinks about dicks. See, my old eyes and on my phone, it kind of looks like a cupcake. Oh, it's Cuphead. Excuse me, Cuphead. I'm screwing it all up. Oh, Lord. Oh, I see the swastika sign now, too. Oh, Lord, aren't you folks clever? We've got the racist and we've got the porn all in one little troll. You know, you could be on here learning about things. There's a million things you can learn on here. And y'all are learning how to be a dick. Okay. James Foster said, Ernie talks about 3.5 million and I start playing Let's Play a Robbery in my head. Yeah. Right. Rosie said, that's mature. The past master says, good evening. Hello. Yeah, why work? Diana Warren says, if traders heard 7-7 get proven a liar, then she is scared. Oh, I know. It was just weird today, you know, that she's on there with her little speech. You know, she could speech just like Ernie Shell. Well, this is what we got to do, guys. We got to take the high road. We got to take the high road. And, you know, we just got to just, you know, say we've had enough of it. And you see Mama T before that, she was like, you ain't going to run me off. They might have started it, but I'm going to finish it. And then you get traders up there saying, no. The police will tell you DV calls are the most worst for them. That is exactly true, Kathy. The real Dake Williams said, Costas, set your chat to subscribers only, and the bot goes away. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll figure out how to do that tomorrow. Rosie said she's calling herself Scapegoatalina. Of course she is. Poor Ernalina. Sorry about it. That everybody thinks you're a scapegoat. Sorry about it. I can't do the cackle. Scoutabout said, as a nurse who collects data for research project, there's no way she supervises 4 clinical trials. We know that. She's Ernalina. She is absolutely 100% Ernalina. She's going to be a super nurse next. To match his super soldier, I'll bet you she has a chip in her head. I will bet you she has a chip in her head. I wonder if she was bit by a tiger. Maybe she was bit by a werewolf. Could be. Heather said, Roger admitted to it being a wellness check, not a SWAT. Sounds like saying he did it. Well, yeah, they can church it up all you want to, but the fact is, he said that it was domestic violence. So while it might have been a wellness check, it was a wellness check for domestic violence. Roger, you can church up all the words that you want to. Here's what y'all don't understand. The fools you all mess with on your channel and in your group, they believe that. Anybody that's, you know, has cognitive thinking doesn't. So that's why your channels are all over there staying stale and stagnant and in muck, because you're only keeping the core group of fools that you got. Any new people that come in, see through your shit and leave right away. Nobody wants to be a part of that. I mean, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's some freaking weirdos just like that want to sit around and hear a greasy guy talk about kitty cats and on a nasty bed. Not, I'm sure there's some. I'm sure that might have a call for some people, and I'm sure there's some people that want to see Nickalina make a fool of herself, embarrass herself. I'm sure there might be one or two or three, but the majority of people floating around YouTube want to be entertained and they don't want to be lied to. But what more than anything is, you don't want to be on the lying side of anything. That's why when I came to YouTube and I was researching things and just noticing things, that's why I started going more towards Shannon and Savage's and Pirate and Val's channel. Because if I've got to be if I've got to be in a group, I want to be in a group that's known for not lying. I don't want to be in a group that's known for misinformation. That to me is just, I don't know. My reputation matters, I guess. I guess my issue is if my granddaughter sees this in 20 years or in 50 years, if my great grandchildren see this, and my boys are on YouTube, I want to make them proud. I don't want them to have to cringe and say, "Oh my God, oh my God," and I don't want that. I don't want to have to say to my boys, "Oh, I was just trolling." I think that's embarrassing, but everybody has the right to what they want to. But thank you, everybody that's streaming me. Thank you, thank you. Y'all don't understand. Molly Golightly said it a long time ago. You need haters. You need people to stream you because I guarantee you, when you're streaming me, people are going to come check me out. And when people check me out, I'm I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. I'm just kidding. I'm not. But when you come over here and you see, I like was it Trixie said that her tummy's less than knots over here because there's no fuck shit going on over here. There's no underhanded shit. We don't have a mean girls chat. We don't have a back chat. I don't have a Discord. I'm sure people do, and that's fine. But I think Discord is just like it says, Discord. It's going to cause discord. But I can understand how you'd want it to keep in touch with people. But um, let's keep down here. Not keeping up with comments very good. Let me go up here. I hate that I can't keep up. This is one thing I will give Perplex QT props because that girl can still talk her ass off and she still keeps up with comments and she's able to address just about every comment. And people were making fun of me the other day that I was doing this. Well, it drives me crazy because I want to talk to you. And I hate it when I go back and watch my lives and I see some really comments that I wish I would have addressed. PG. But the chat is bouncing now, so. Okay, we're going to start right here. Barely Human said, is Rotten Crotchalina listening? I hope she is. I hope her and all those girls over there. Boy, they hate me. They hate me over there really bad. They say that I talk too much. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm always talking. Stacy May says, Constance, can I be a mod? Sure, let me get this done. And then I guess we got 2 new levels of mods now. But True said, come on, chicken shit, Roger. Yeah, come on. Heather, JP Plus, it sure was a SWAT call on the most dangerous kind of DV. Yeah. Sweet Walker Alba said, and the pirate accent. Yeah. I guess to each his own. He needs flashcards. Rose Petal said, hello, Constance and mods in chat. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rosie. Truth Hurt said, I absolutely adore Constance. Oh, it's a dick. I couldn't see it. I could it looked like boobs at first. I'm telling you, on this phone, and you see my screen. It's a blue something. I don't know. It was the cheapest phone they had when I got it. Montana said, "Oh joy, it looks like Frakes." I would know. I don't know. Constance said, "You made it." I love how Constance just laughs at it and calls it. Well, yes, you did miss the dick platform boots. It was kind of small, And, well, quit whining. I would. I'm sure people will disagree with me, but somebody said I've never eaten cupcakes. I thought, this is how goofy I am. It said, what did it say? Cup hat or something. I thought it said cupcakes, and then I thought it was a little thing of frosting, but Sweet Rock Robert says, I can't believe adults do this shit. I'm like, yeah. What's even worse is, to me, that is a sexual offense. Like anytime you show your private, I don't care if it's your dick or somebody else's dick. Anytime you put somebody's dick in somebody's face, they don't want to see it. That to me is a sexual offense. That's creepy. But it also tells me that you're keeping dick on your phone. Now, why are you keeping dick on your phone? What's going to happen if you have an accident and the cops pick up your phone and they're looking for your emergency contact and you got dick all over your phone? Jesus. Scammerseed, best you don't show the chat when you post this video. Oh, okay. Platform boots, you never miss much. Sweet Rocker said, Mama T is hilarious these days. I can't stop laughing at her. Yeah, still no job. The video I played today, I think it was December 20th, maybe. And it just happened to be the day that Betty Washington bought her interview outfit for her. And she had a beautiful outfit, but she still had that hacking cough. So I don't know how you're ever going to get hired in the health field with that cough. I mean, I don't know. Heather said, Constant sounds like they're starting to get nervous about what they've done. They should be. Because you know what was funny today? Edie Beatty, calm down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Crying like a little baby. Trader said today, you know what? What we need to do is just be the bigger people. Because you know what? If you do go and you file charges, they're going to tell you that you have to stop. You just don't engage. That's what they're going to tell you. If you go and get a lawyer, they're going to tell you to stop engaging. Well, gee, think that's what Rap said, right? Rap said that. And then Rap stopped engaging. Alicia said that. And Alicia stopped engaging. Sarah said that. And Sarah stopped engaging. Alicia's already won one suit because of it. You know, Smokey Mountain Mama and Rap have enough proof with Roger's call alone. Just Roger's call alone. That's enough proof right there for criminal and civil. So, folks, you just said your own self. If you call a lawyer, they're going to tell you to go silent. And these folks that said they were going to call a lawyer have gone silent. So, yep, I would be worried. I sure would. Truther says, Scotty, she sat up there giving the same exact speech she gave when she exposed Mama T and the Libs. The same thing. Yes, she did. I was wondering why she was, talking about the numbers. And then I remembered, oh, yeah, because I posted the numbers that I said yesterday when I said that I would prove it, receipts, and with a source. So not only is a receipt important, but you need to push the source. Like, did any of y'all ever write a term paper? You had to go way back in the olden days when I was in high school. No, I think it was when I was in college. I don't think we had the internet at all. I don't remember the internet when I was in high school, so it had to be college. But I remember they said I couldn't even use the internet, but I think for one source because it wasn't credible yet, if I remember right. I think we could use it for one source, but we still had to go to the library. The library. Remember the library? We had to use not just one library. We could only use the school library for one source. So I could use the internet, and I could use newspaper, or I could use the library at school or the library in my hometown. But my sources had to come from all different places. I couldn't just use the internet because it wasn't credible. But nowadays, there's instead of being a troll, y'all need to get on here and take some classes about how to be credible. They'll teach you about crediblesources.org, .ed, .edu, .dog.gov. They'll teach you about how, they'll teach you not to open the damn email. Truther said almost all of Bubba T's chat is mods. That itself speaks volumes and no need in all that. Yeah. April said dead mice in his bed. Right. Izzy Poop said, "Was that Frank's dick?" I don't know. I ain't never seen Frank's dick. But my thought was, if it's Nickalina that's trolling, it better be Frank's dick, because what if Frank gets on her phone and sees dick that's not his? So I'm saying that the only dick that's on her phone should be Frank's dick. Stacey May said 77 is scared of me. Yep, Nickalina, I hope you're watching. You are scared of me. The stand said, doesn't effing matter if it was a wellness or SWAT. It was a mother effing lied to police. Church that up, Roger, you pussy. Yep, that's true. Like I said, you're only lying to your flock because nobody else is believing it. And the people that are on the fence, the people that you might be trying to convince, you're playing my sermon to them. Thank you again for that. So the people that are on the fence and don't really know, they're going to look for people with credibility and the receipts. You know, they're not going to take what Roger Brown says. So there's that. Let's get down here. Magic Mouse said, Roger Brown reacts, sent me, and that the actual Roger Brown eat this. Yep. Barely Human Hood said, that's why I stay with rapid lip readers. Judah say her glasses broke, daughter. I probably need to get glasses. I know I probably need bifocals. But last time I wore bifocals, I busted my ass. Because you don't have bifocals. Edith, come here. Let me get up and let this dog out. Okay. That mission solved. Get back to the comments here. Um, yeah, back to Izzy Pop today. She showed the receipt, you know, where she had I guess an aneurysm maybe or something in her head, a stroke. But I'll be damned if I had shit popping off in my head. Would I go back to the place that supposedly had the shit, made the shit pop in my head? Fizz Crick said, you only get behind and chat about 30 minutes. It's all good. If we didn't like it, we wouldn't be here. Well, it drives me crazy. I hate it when I get out here and I miss so many good comments. Fizz Crank, at least she does pay attention to us. Yeah, I couldn't. Shannon one time, Shannon got on hers and she said, okay, I want to try this. I'm going to try to sit here and talk about something for 30 minutes. And she's like, this is hard. That's why I hate making the videos where I can't share my screen, because I want to talk about it. Then I want to talk about it with you guys too. I hate talking and missing comments. Montana said, at Izzy, I'm so glad you had a miracle healing and a fistful of money just for one fist. Yes, it was, you know, her and Ernie both. Ernie could do push-ups and chase baby pigs. Praise Jesus. Causes is on the dick is just small. There was a dick who's, we don't know whose. I forgot that he had a swastika up there, and Captain something head, cop head, I don't know. But Curious said today was ridiculous. They taught me out, and I couldn't respond. I seen that, Curious. Yeah, she was up there going, come on up here, Sarah. Come on up here. Oh, it was Lips today. She was on Lips' ass. This is another thing. Listen up, trigger twats. Jimbo and Lips had issues a long time ago. Jimbo blocked her in his chat. Jimbo unblocked her. Recently, Jimbo blocked her good again, and he said, for good. What did Mama T said? Yeah, but they still talk behind the scenes. Now, what damn sense does that make? Why the hell would he block her from his chat and talk behind the scenes? He doesn't want to talk to her. She annoys him. He blocked her. You people make shit up just to make shit up, I guess. But the funniest thing today, not the funniest thing, the interesting point, how many times have you heard Mama T say, Jimbo called my sister's motel and tried to get her evicted? Jimbo called my sister's motel. I thought that wasn't your sister's motel. I thought that was supposed to be some fake on the other end of the line. She says it herself. He called my sister's motel. So if you acknowledge that he called your sister's motel, then what your sister's motel told him, that she was a liar, has to be right, right? Otherwise, if he's lying, you wouldn't keep saying he called my sister's motel. But the fact that you say he called my sister's motel tells us that that was your sister's motel, despite however the damn number got screwed up. Despite that, you're going to use that number as something to stand on because you think that it proves that it's a lie. No, you yourself said he called my sister's motel and tried to get her kicked out. Well, if he did try to call your sister's motel, then that's acknowledging that's your sister's motel. And the sister's motel said she was a liar and that animal control had been called. You can't have it both ways, right? Like, I'll bring up like Benny talked today and PG, right? Right? And Crispin does, okay. Okay. Roger said there are portable toilets you can buy for $100 as well, 50-gallon barrels from companies that are food grade, safe to collect rain in. Yes, you know what I want? You know what freaks me out, Scout, about? Rap said there is a creek behind his house that he poops and pees in and bathes in. Well, I know bears shit in the woods and everything shits in the woods, you know. But what all water goes into some water source? Like, I don't know it's filtered, but whose water source does Roger Brown shit and shower in? I don't want to live there. Truth Hurt said, curious because you were talking sensible and just going with whatever they say. Yeah, it's an echo chamber over there. It's an echo chamber over there. I don't ever want an echo chamber. To me, that's embarrassing. That's why I welcome people over here from all sides to talk to me. Because if I can't talk to you and I can't handle you, then that's why what I say. I don't need my mods to wrap me in bubble wrap. If I'm not here to see what's going on and you think something needs to be handled, go ahead and handle it. But I don't need my mods to wrap me in bubble wrap. If I can't deal with a troll, if I can't deal with someone said, Connie's a fat bitch. If I can't deal with that, I don't need to be on here. So those comments don't need to be hidden because I've been a fat bitch since kindergarten. So whatever. But I guess if someone comes in with a dick cupcake, yeah, we can block them because I don't know. I don't know how YouTube would handle that. Would that be a strike against me? I mean, I remember when I was I contacted Team YouTube on Twitter, and I said, what do you do about people that porn bomb? Is there any way that their accounts can be taken? And they said it's the creator's responsibility to know who they have on their panel. So that's why you got to put up a screen or something. Because if you don't know them, then it is my responsibility. So I guess the same would go about my chat. So I should block them. I guess that would be the thing. But I don't know what kind of weirdo sits on here and puts dick swastika pics up here when they could be learning about debate or something worthy. How to cook. If nothing else, go watch the little orangutans, the little Borneo orangutans that are being saved. Oh my gosh, I want to do that so bad. And there's less shit thrown over there with the monkeys. Magic Mouth says, no healthcare provider is going to hire someone who sounds like they're going to hawk up a lung. Right. I mean, yeah. And she can't tell me that she can't find a job in California. No. And every day that she sits over there unemployed, she's making Nickalina look stupid. Because, for one, we all told Mama T that Nickalina would turn on her. For two, we all told Nickalina that Mama T was just being lazy. So, Mama T is every day that Mama T sits over there without a job, she's making Nickalina look stupid. Because we told Nickalina this is what was going to happen, right? We all knew. No, Nickalina said, no, she's not. She's going to get a job, and she's going to be a strong woman, and we're going to stand behind her and make her a strong woman, and then we're going to be so proud of her when she gets a house and a job and a car. No. Mama T has some issues going on that shit ain't gonna happen. It should have happened by now. And she's done lied to your face, Nickalina. I still hope she's still streaming me. Nickalina, she's already lied to you. I got the job, guys. All I have to do is get my doctor to sign this paper. The prescription bottle wasn't good enough. So all she had to do was drive her happy ass to her doctor and say, hey, my employer wants something from you. Could you either fax it over, email it over, or whatever? And I'm sure that it might take the office maybe a day. You know, you can't expect them to just drop everything and do it there. Then give them another day for good measure. And then say it might have been the weekend. So, you know, business days. At tops, 5 days. Nope. So then when you say, what happened to that job? Oh, it fell through. Oh, okay. And then we had the job after that. But remember, she just posted on her community tab where she was working 7 to 3:30, 7 to 3:30, 7 to 3:30, 7 to 3:30. And somebody said, that's not a time card. That is an application showing your availability. And what did she say? Bullshit, you people. You people don't know nothing. That's a time card. Well, if that's a time card, your ass should be working, right? But, little fun fact, you were on YouTube during those hours that you said you were working. So reasonable deduction, not shit talking, not twisting the narrative. Reasonable deduction tells me if you say you're working 7 to 3 and you're on YouTube from 11 to 2, I call bullshit. Prissy said, yes, they will tell you that. I forgot what was you were talking about, Prissy. April said, I don't know about coughing like Mama T does. It's a sign of withdrawal. It's a sign of something. Yes, it is a sign of withdrawal. It's also a sign of smoking. She needs to quit smoking. It's also a sign of she taking care of herself. I don't know. But since I started hearing her on YouTube back in Ernie's, you know, way back when, before, I guess it was August, she's had that same cough. Now, something's going on with that cough. I don't know. I've heard that people smoke crack have that cough, but I don't know. There, I'm assuming. You can even say I might be twisting the narrative. And their newest thing is when you say something, she's gaslighting. People, gaslighting isn't just saying your opinion. Gaslighting is like when you set the whole narrative, like over and over again, over and over again. You know, example, when Mama T was the split with rap was going on right after that, they said KMP came in there starting shit. And Mama T said, I didn't see her start shit. And her little trigger twat said, Mama T, she did. She did. She was in here starting shit. And whatever, just take my wrench if you don't believe me. And Nickalina would say, yes, she was in here starting shit. Over and over again, like 2 days later. KMP, why were you in here starting shit? And then they'd make a troll account of KMP. See, Mama, that's KMP. She's starting shit. That's gaslighting. Just having one comment and an opinion isn't gaslighting. It's all a crazy making thing. It's like a huge big thing. You know, if you watch the movie, the dude just didn't tell her that the gaslight was on one day. It was a whole thing. It's crazy making. It's making you cause doubt. It's making you say, like Mama T said, I watched the whole chat and I didn't see it. And her mods are going, well, they did. Well, she did. And so pretty soon, Mama T is like, well, okay, maybe she did. Maybe I missed it. But then they got the psychological issue of dependent on her. So it's like, well, Nickalina, I didn't say her start shit. Are you doubting me? Are you doubting me? I've supported you, you know, and I've done others, and I can destroy you. Are you doubting me? Oh, no, I'm not doubting you. Okay, yeah, that's okay. If you did, yep. That's gaslighting, and that's crazy making. And that's what the people do. They did it with Kimmy. They did it with Trainwreck. They did it with Rose. They did it with Rosie. They're trying to do it with Jamie now and somebody named Mary. The list just goes on and on. Scotty said Roger gives himself away for making that phone call every time he says once. However, it's spelled once. Yes. Izzy Poop said, excuse me, I gotta go to the litter you gave when she exposed bombing tea thought it was the same thing. Okay. April said, my son done the exact same thing when he was withdrawing. Yeah, I don't know why it is, but it is a cough. Cough is like that. And it's pills. It's pills. 777 put a stop to T43 talking about her and Rap's situation today. Tells me 777 is nervous about his silence. Yes. And she should be nervous. And then was it any coincidence, Fizz, that Traders gets up there and talks about it and says, we've got to be silenced. Yeah, no, it's not part of the crazy making. The Sand said the proof and evidence is out there in mass amounts. It really is, Jimbo. It really is. Like I said last night, all it takes is for everybody to get their ducks in a row effectively and just combine them. And when everybody's little duckies are walking in a row, oh, did you see the quote I put out there today? Somebody said, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's a duck. If it walks like a duck and talks like a swan and thinks it's a swan, it's a narcissist. Drew said, yep, cigarettes and Budweiser. Something. JP said, anyone need a lawyer? My fee is $14.35. Nickalina 777 went after my daughter with cancer. I'm coming for you, bitch. And definitely not afraid of your weak ass. Of course she will. That's what she does. Oh, yeah, we can't forget what she did with, with the girl that was none of her business. That girl, I honestly think, should have had that baby taken away from her. But Nickalina inserted herself in there just to be the pain in the ass that she likes to be. Sky said, truth hurts. I'm so sorry. I must have missed your comment earlier. Christy said, Fitzcrank, she should be worried. She has a lot of people going the legal route with them. That's right. That's what you got to do. Like Jones has said, you fucked with the right one. Instead of saying they fucked with the wrong one. No, you fucked with the right one. You picked the right one. She just thought she was untouchable for too long. She always thought, oh, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to do anything. Nobody's going to do anything. Well, they're going to do something. If I was Frank, because I know Frank has an account on here, and if she might be still streaming me, I don't know. Frank, listen up. If you're married, really, if you're married, your ass is on the line too. Any assets you have, they can be confiscated for Nick's bullshit. I don't know if you have any assets. And you know what? You've already claimed bankruptcy. I don't know how long it was, 7 years ago? But you used that get out of jail free card. So seriously, you might want to be the alpha male that you are and snatch her up by her hair and make her act right before she fucks your whole family. She's already screwed the kids out of their education. That's not enough. And now she's out here for no reason. It's not like she's fighting a noble cause, and, oh, well, if they take everything, it was worth it. She's out here being a bitch just to be a bitch because she's a weirdo. I don't know. But you could lose all your shit because of it. I hear you rent, but I don't know. Chrissy said, what's very funny to me? She can go after anyone legally. She can't go after anyone legally. She has done way too much and continues to go real life and threaten daily. Yes. And she not only she's doing it with her own face and her name. She's not even hiding. That's how emboldened she thinks she is. But it's just a matter of time. I don't know why she thinks she's invincible. I mean, it's not like she's even been out here doing it for years. James Foster said, they're smart for not messing with me. I don't lawyer up. I mask up. Well, either way, shit happens. Shit happens. What did D-Boss say? They were warned. They were warned. So I don't know. They were warned. But that's their theme. You guys quit telling the truth about us. You're warned. Quit telling the truth about us. And we'll quit telling lies about you. Okay. Truther said Traders is another one that talks all the shit they want to tell her, then wants to tell everyone to stop talking shit and take the high road. It's exactly what she did today, Scotty. She did. But this is what broke my heart about Traders. I believe Traders
was one of the good ones. Until I seen the Mean Girls chat where she said, "Okay, guys, we're going to act like we're taking the high road." Blah blah blah. Something I forgot the rest of it, but really it's just an act, and then we'll get them. And I was like, "Dang, that was sneaking and conniving, and just being fuck shit." It just showed me right there that here they are. They've got it. They've got it. This is just like Ernie with them. This is a movie. This is a game to them. And you wonder, like Ernie's end game was to scam people to get money and to feel like a star. You got to wonder what their game is, to just cause shit, just to get off on the pain of others. She's already said that she's a dominatrix. Like she likes pain and TMI information for YouTube. I mean, my God, your children and your grandchildren are going to see that. My God, I just cringe. But she already says she likes pain. So she's out here doing this for nothing but to see people get triggered and to see people get upset, even if they're a cancer patient, even if they're a serviceman that, with suicide. They don't care. It's still gonna, as long as she sees you hurt, or she sees you mad, or she runs you off, that gets her jollies off. And that's what she's here for. That's what she gave up her children's full ride scholarship to Michigan State University. She gave up her children's college education to get her thrills off being a troll on the internet. That's weird. Christy said, the people that are helping 777 and doing all the dirty deeds will wish they never met her. They will be in as much trouble as 777. Yes. My thinking is, where are they going to land? Now, I hate to be one to say, bitch, you can't come over here, because that's not what I'm about. But there's many of them that I want to say, bitch, you can't come over here. I'm all for forgiveness and, seeing the light. And maybe I should make a list right now. Kush, Peach Punch, Katie, Pindar. Here's my list. This isn't my hit list. This is my no, but you can't come here list. Shannon S. McKenna. Who else? Zepparella. Some Beach. Who else? I'll think of it later. But that core group. No, but you can't come here. There's others that are, right now wishy-washy, and D-Boss and Spooky, you're sliding right on in that group, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to say, no, but you can't come here to you too. The stand she's discussing when she talks to him, I would never disrespect my husband the way she disrespects him. Yeah, and remember, she calls him the alpha male. She's always talking shit about a beta male. I've never seen a more beta male. He is 100% a beta male. He is the beta male, and she's the alpha male. She has more balls than Frank does. The real Gypsy Soul said, for press release, may I clip you? Yes, if you're talking to me, anybody can clip me anything they want. You can use my whole video if you want. I don't care. I take it as a compliment if people play my stuff. I always think it's weird for people to get pissy about someone clipping their stuff or streaming their stuff. I would love if I could go over to their chats and talk to them, but since I can't, the next best way is for them to stream me. Let me preach to your choir. That's what I want to do. Jolie Walk said, sure sounds like a revolving door at the motel. Always someone knocking and T43 muting. Absolutely no content. Yep. And, she's always bitching at her daughter. Why ain't that daughter working? Oh, I seen last night when I was reading the chat log from Bob and Lori's, Mama T had something she had to go to the hospital for, and something was supposedly broke. So I guess that's why, that's a new excuse for not working, right? I didn't hear about it in her chat today, but like I said, I fell asleep through most of it when I got home from the doctor. Sweet Rocker Rose said her daughter has a boyfriend at 13. Well, another teenage mother. Oh, yeah, Nickalina had a baby in high school and baby from a lot of different men, huh? I guess like mother, like daughter. I guess, but I don't know. I mean, good people do that too, but I don't know. I just know she looked like she'd been rode hard and put up wet when she's doing all that dope. Yeah, she does look a hell of a lot better than when she was all cracked out, but she's one to be talking shit. These people that are helping 7-7 are her useful idiots. True. Truther says, exactly, if YouTube has caused Izzy stroke, why in the world did she came back the next day? Right. Remember, she was going to get away from drama. She was going to get away from all this drama. And then the next day, not even 12 hours later, boom, she's in Ernie Shell's chat. And then she's like, why don't you people just leave me alone? Well, I wonder why. Robin said, truth hurts, you're right. I'm just angry for her going after my daughter fighting cancer. But you're right. I should be the better person. You should just know that, that's just who she is. There's no redeeming qualities. None. Now, Mama Teal said over there, say, I gave Nickalina a chance because she's changing. Nick at least wants to change. Because remember, Nick put on that fake act right there when White Rabbit was, deciding to stay or go before she came back as Black Rabbit. And she put on the show of like, I'm really trying to change, Rabbit. You have brought out the good in me. You have showed me that I want to be a better person, which was all bullshit. So Mama T said that, and then Mama T used to call, she couldn't say that she's kissing Nickalina's ass to kiss Nickalina's ass. Oh, well, she's trying to be a better person. Name me one thing, Mama T, that Nickalina has changed. Nothing. Nickalina herself has come out and said, I ain't stopping. I ain't going to change. And I'm going to up the ante. Okay. Nickalina, can you tell me right now, to date, what have you accomplished by being a fuck shit troll on the internet? Besides losing your children's full ride scholarship and pissing your husband off because, he comes home and you're on YouTube and, alpha males don't like that. Magic Mouse said, truth hurts, agree. Every time Mama T reads something, I cringe. She reads like an 8-year-old. Yeah, Jill's face said, Itchy Poop tries to play the victim. She's 61, bitch. I'm 16, a victim. She's done that since she was a mod for Benny. I can remember when this shakeup happened, I think, with Benny and Rap. And I guess Benny had his mods vote about the mods he wanted to stay or go. And I think it was then that they booted Keyz and Izzy out. And I can remember them going, but why? But why? And I remember someone saying, because that's just how it is. We took a vote and you're voted out. And I didn't know back then, but I know now. And now I'm like, oh, yeah, I can totally see why. Because you're a pain in the ass. You're a liar and you're a pain in the ass. So, yeah, I can see why they got rid of you. The Real Gypsy Soul said, why can't we just play characters in LARP without going real life? Right. Yeah. And like you said, why can't they just make a movie to make a movie? Well, Gypsy, because Ernie, he can't just be the character. Ernie's really issue is he really wants to be that person. He's in it for the fame and glory. The money that the women throw to him, that's just an extra. I think Ernie would be on here doing it for free if he thought he could tell people that he was a lightning tiger and they would all gush over him. I think he would be here, October baby, trigger twats. Yeah, I think he would be here without the money. Okay, I probably need to wrap this up by 11:30. I'm getting sleepy. Truther, Sweet Rock and Robin, thank you. I'm sure I'd be feeling the same way. She's disgusting, and we'll get hers one day. Hope your daughter. Oh, I know. They always talk to me about karma. Connie, you're talking shit to Izzy. I hope your karma comes around. Well, my karma, with the quote that I said to Izzy, would be if I'm ever in the hospital, my karma would be somebody come back and give me that quote. That's my karma. My karma isn't having a stroke. They said, with your health, your karma. No, I didn't say anything about her having a stroke. So my karma would be, if I talk shit on her health, then it would come back on my health. If I say I don't think Izzy had a stroke, my karma would be people coming back and saying they don't think I had a stroke. You get that? Now, if I went out there and Izzy had a stroke and I said, I'll never have a stroke. That dumb bitch, I'll never have a stroke. and then I had a stroke, see, that would be my karma. But my karma is saying, I think she lied about having a stroke, would be someone coming back and saying, I think Connie lied about having a stroke. You see how that works? That's the karma. But doesn't karma tell you you're not supposed to wish bad karma for anybody? Because that's bad karma. So if you're sitting here wishing me bad karma, well, bitch, you better duck because bad karma's going to come your way. Smoky Mountain Mama, hey, she said, hey, Constance, a chat. Rap and I are headed to bed, but want to stop and show your support. Everyone hit the like button for Constance, and thank you for only speaking the truth. You're welcome. My pleasure, Smoky Mountain Mama. I hope y'all are doing good. We know y'all are over there hiding. We know y'all are over there just taking the $1,000 island money and giggling at us all because you ripped us off. You really didn't send nobody to an island. Wah, ha, 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 ha. Stupid. The stand said, I did not try to get her kicked out, and I never tried to get Mama T kicked out. Both would have been easy and accomplished, but I didn't. Right, Jimbo? Yep. But see, they don't, Mama T's got to have that. Wasn't it the Tai count today? She said, Tai, do you agree with a homeless person? No, it was curious. She said, do you agree with a homeless person getting kicked out of a motel and stalked and bullied and ganged up on for a homeless family? None of that shit happened. Magic Mouse said, Smoky about Mama. Hi to you and Rap. Much love. Okay, how far behind am I, guys? Curious said, we know you didn't try to get anyone kicked out the stand. They won't let it go, though, because it paints them as a victim. That's right. My family, you attacked my family. You stalked my family. My question to you is, Mama T, and I hope Nickalina's streaming me too. Hey, if she's streaming me, somebody go over there and see how many viewers she has. Take note of how many viewers she has real quick, because I just want to compare. What was I going to say? Damn it. Oh, she was saying how much she was the victim. She was the victim, and she's been stalked. Mama T, if you've been stalked, go file a damn police report. You made a point to say today. And in California, it's illegal. They tell me, open the damn email. Go make the damn report, Mama T. Go make the damn report. We're tired of hearing about it. Your subscribers, and did you see Traders mention that today? Your subscribers are tired of hearing about it, Mama T. Your bullshit is causing your subscribers to have stress. That's what Trader said. Now, that might be paraphrasing, and I might mix that up. I don't know if I'm saying exactly, but basically that's what she was saying is, Mama T, you need to get your shit straight for your subscribers. So either shit or get off the pot. File the charges or shut up about it. We all know that you're not going to file the charges because you can't prove shit and there's no law's been broken. James Harder said, man, if he bathes in the creek, I bet it looks like chocolate milk downstream. I know, but why doesn't it bother me? It doesn't bother me that the fish shit in the stream. It doesn't bother me that the bear might shit in the stream, or deer might shit in the stream, or all the above might shit in the stream, but it just freaks me the fuck out to think that Roger Brown shits in the stream and takes a bath in the stream. Whose water supply does that flow into? I really think that is an environmental hazard, and I do believe that there's rules and regulations for human waste. I mean, really, because you can't just be shitting in, this is gross. Or if they just said, yet they're claiming that it was Jimbo's son and it was speaking to your wrong number, Jimbo's son, but it was her sister's motel. Right. And short of getting on a live and holding the phone up and dialing the number, even though he was still so stupid shit about it. Okay. Scatterbat said, Izzy suffered a stroke in the cerebellum, and these types of strokes have nothing to do with stress. Stroke victims have a high chance of suffering another stroke within a year, medical fact. Yeah, does she smoke? Does she do anything of that? But it's got to be somebody's fault. Paisley said, but if you're a half hour behind in chat, then yeah, you do need a certain amount of saran wrap. This comment was posted at 12 a.m. Let's see what time she reads it. Well, It's 11:30. It's 11:30 here. So hey, I'm ahead of the game, right? I guess I'm still 30 minutes behind the chat. Um, okay, I've got to skip to new comments. It's gonna break my heart, but here we go. James Foster said, "Oh, sir, the water is flavored with organic booty steak." Right. And everybody said, James, ew. That's true, though. That is somebody's water supply. Why work eBay for 14.35? T43 is boring and irrelevant. I hate that word, irrelevant. That's a weird word. 14.35 and dumb as box of rocks. Uh, JP said Butlet Creek. That is right, isn't it? Isn't it something like that? Isn't that something like it? Matt is a snake said Tina 43 is not as important as what she thinks. No one cares about her channel except those who are using her channel for their own agenda. Right? Because I guess we should be just, happy that she is using it for this, because it would just be one more of those misinformation channels. If she did do true crime, it'd just be one more channel that we'd have to go over there and mess with, because she was, doesn't know how to research and be spreading misinformation. Yin Yang said, I just love you, Constance. Well, thank you. James Foster said, Judo, I found my literal first fight. You're literally clown. Diane Warren said, Roger is triggered big time. Well, good, Roger. Is he still streaming me? I'm still preaching to his choir? Roger, going to jail. Maybe Benny will make you a song too. Instead of Dolly Vision going straight to prison, maybe Roger Brown's going downtown. Paisley said, Cosmo Sue has something to say. Ahead of chat, I have. That's an awesome. You're right. Yeah, I'm time traveling. I'm like Ernie Shell. I got this chip in my brain. I'm a super soldier. I'm gonna zoom right down here and get it fixed. James Foster, Roger's fixing to catch a stroke. I bet. Yeah, he'll be just like Ernie, And what makes me sad is Alan. What's his name? That Alan guy that hated me. He thought Ernie was such an honorable man. And when Jimbo posted a poll, or somebody posted a poll that said, do you think Ernie will show up for court? And Alan's like, he's a super soldier. He's fighting the good fight. He is going to show up for court. And he didn't show up for court. Heartbreak. Because he's a pussy and he ain't going to show up for court. John said, Jimbo is restreaming Roger on his Miss Me With That. Well, let's go listen to him. I'll end this, and we'll go over to Miss Me With That shit, okay? Can somebody put that link in there? Because I'd like to listen to Jimbo, too. And Lord knows y'all listen to me don't talk enough. So somebody drop the link in my chat, and we'll go over to Jimbo's chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Love you. Bye.